telling us why we're here today? Yeah, you don't look at me.
Well, we're here today calling on Pat Brady, the chairman of the Illinois Republican Party, to resign. It's long overdue. He blew the 2010 governor's race, which gave the Democrats total remap control in the state of Illinois, which gave the Democrats the advantage in the House, the Senate, the Congress. He blew the 2012 election cycle, which most Republican primary voters believed was the most important election cycle in the history of our lives, if not in the history of the country. And most recently, he came out against the Republican Party platform on the issue of gay marriage. Any Republican primary voter can have any position that they want, but if you're the chairman of a party, you need to support the party platform. And he's clearly going against the Republican Party platform. It's time for Pat Brady to have the decency to resign and give the Illinois Republican Party a chance for a new beginning.
Is this primarily why you decided to do this today, is because of the statements yesterday on the gay marriage issue?
I really believe that the Republican primary voters in the state of Illinois are starting, to realize that the reason we keep losing is because of the lack of leadership that we have in the state of Illinois. Okay, the lack of leadership that we have in the Illinois Republican Party. You don't typically hear the chairman of the Democrat Party coming out and saying that we need to follow the Republican Party platform. Why do we have a Republican Party chairman who's telling our members that we need to follow the Democratic Party chairman party platform?
What kind of backing do you have? Did you just kind of come out on your own, or tell us why you decided to kind of come out?
Well, as a Republican Party, as a Republican primary voter myself, I would like to see a clear choice. I would like to see a clear choice between the Democrat and the Republican parties in the state of Illinois. The problem, I've never heard a voter say that they're not going to vote because they have a clear choice. Usually what they say is we're not going to vote because there's no choice. There's no difference between the Democrat and the Republican candidate. So our goal is to have a new party chairman, to have a real Republican Party, and to give the voters the choice that they deserve. Well, Pat Brady clearly is not representing the Republican Party platform. He's not representing the Republican primary voters, and it's time for him to resign.
What kind of backing, though, I'd asked you before. Is there any kind of backing you have? Have you talked to other people?
Yeah.
Okay, tell us a little bit about the support that you have behind this movement.
Sure. I know that, talking to the Republican primary voters, talking to various conservative or, traditional voters in the state of Illinois, they're very obviously dissatisfied with the election results that the chairman of the Illinois Republican Party is responsible for. And now that he's actually come out against the Republican Party platform, specifically on the issue of gay marriage, it's time for him to step down and give the Illinois Republican Party a new chairman, new leadership, and an opportunity to compete in the state of Illinois. The Republican primary voters, the voters of Illinois in general, deserve to have a choice, a clear choice between the Democratic Party platform and the Republican Party platform. The only suggestion that I would have for the next chairman of the Illinois Republican Party is that it should be an open process. The party for too long has just handpicked the chairman, and so I have absolutely no belief that if Pat Brady, for example, were to resign, that his replacement would be any better. So what we're calling for is not only for Pat Brady to resign today, but we're calling for the process to be open, to find his replacement. For candidates, people who think that they should be the next chairman of the Illinois Republican Party, to be able to come forward, to be able to present their credentials, present the issues that they think are important for 2014. That's our next election cycle. We've already blown, Chairman Brady has already blown the 2010 governor's race. He's already blown the remap. He's already obviously blown the 2012 race where Republicans lost across the board, House, Senate, Congress, and obviously the White House. It's time for a new chairman. It's time for the Illinois Republican Party primary voters and Republican and just primary voters in Illinois in general to have a new choice.
How should we refer to you? What's your title, or how should we?
Yeah, William Kelly. I'm a former Republican candidate myself. I ran in 2010 for Illinois comptroller against Judy Bartopinka. And that's really the problem that we have in Illinois, is that we have so-called leaders like Judy Bartopinka and Pat Brady and Sheriff Mark Hearn, who are constantly going against the Republican Party platform. Instead of focusing on the issues that the voters really care about, like pension reform, Judy Bartopinka is supporting driver's licenses for illegal aliens. Okay, you have Pat Brady, the chairman of the party, instead of focusing on recruiting conservative candidates that actually support the Republican Party platform, he's out there campaigning for gay marriage. Okay, we need a chairman that supports our party platform. We need to recruit candidates that support our party platform, and we need to give the voters of Illinois a clear choice between the Democratic candidates and the Republican candidates.
I think Pat Brady listened to the words of the governor.
Right. Well, it's disappointing that Pat Brady would support gay marriage. The fact of the matter is that anyone has a right to support whatever view they want, but not if they're the chairman of the Republican Party that has a party platform that clearly opposes gay marriage. Okay, if you had a business, if you had let's say a pizza parlor, you would love your customers to come in and have pizza, but you wouldn't want your marketing director to be promoting some other restaurant. You know what I mean? And that's exactly what's happening with the Illinois Republican Party. You have a chairman who's actually promoting the platform of the Democrat Party and not the Republican Party. The Tea Party has never been supportive of Pat Brady, and I think now with Pat Brady's comments about gay marriage, you have the Republican. I think Republican primary voters have finally had their eyes open to Pat Brady. Sadly, Pat Brady receives donations from Obama bundlers, from Rahm Emanuel financiers. It's pretty clear that he's not loyal to the Illinois Republican Party, and it's time for him to step down and give the Illinois Republican Party a chance to be competitive in Illinois. Yeah, as chairman of the Illinois Republican Party, I think his responsibility is to promote candidates that support the Illinois Republican Party platform. Sadly, in past primaries in 2010 and 2012, he actively worked against conservative candidates that support the party platform, and now we know why, because he himself does not support the Republican Party platform. Yeah, we're starting to hear more and more Republican Party officials, committeemen, precinct captains who are coming out and calling for Pat Brady to step down as well. What I would advise Republicans to call the Republican Party headquarters, call for Pat Brady to step down. If you're a donor to the Illinois Republican Party, I would advise you to stop making contributions until Pat Brady steps down. There are other conservative candidates or causes that would better be served with your donations than the Illinois Republican Party under Pat Brady. That is for sure.
Thank you.
Thank you.